What's up guys, this is RG and I'm bringing you another high definition broadcast. This time it's just going to be on the beta patch 5 notes. So I'm just going to be going down quickly and checking up all the new stuff that they're bringing us for the beta patch 5. So first of all the characters are going to be wiped, including all of the auction house stuff, stash, gold, artisans, and all pretty much everything is going to be wiped out of that you did on the beta. They're switching out class skills. They now require you to switch it out. It requires the Nephilim altar. So, anytime you're in New Tristram, you want to check out the Nephilim altar and switch out your skills. When you do actually gain a new skill slot, you are able to put a skill in to that skill slot without going to the Nephilim altar. So every time you gain a new skill slot, you're able to put a new skill in, but you're not able to switch your skills out unless you're at the Nephilim altar. Alright, so the Cauldron of Jordan is no longer available in beta. Let's see, what else do we have here? Gold rewards are significantly reduced from quests. Experience rewarded from quests after level 4 is now based on the number of mobs you'd have to kill to earn the same amount of experience, which is very vague and random. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. Let's see, skills, AoE damage have had their damage reduced, and single target got their damage boosted for all classes. All skills are now based off weapon damage. Let's see here, Barbarian. Their Fury generators, Bash, Cleave, and Frenzy have generate now more Fury, whereas other Fury generators generate less. Additional changes include Battle Rage got nerfed. The damage is bonus is reduced from 30% to 20. That's the one that buffs your damage for amount of time. Let's see, Revenge, it got buffed from 10% proc to 15% proc. Weapon Throw got buffed. The Fury cost got reduced from 20 to 10, but the damage got decreased. If it was going to be an equal amount of nerf, like say if the Fury cost went from 20 to 10, it would go from 210 to 105, and that would be equal. So it actually got buffed. Weapon Throw has gotten buffed with this. Let's see, passive skill. A new passive skill has been added to the Barbarian. Defense increases by 25% your vitality. Pretty cool. Let's see. Demon Hunter is like the big change happened to the Demon Hunter. So maximum hatred reduced from 150 to 125, and that's because there's generators, hatred generators now, not just solely hatred spenders. Let's see here. Active skills. So basically, it adjusted which skills you're gonna get from 1 to 13. Hatred generators include Bolus Shot, Entangling Shot, Evasive Fire, Grenades, Impale. And let's see here, what else? Hatred spenders are Chakram, Elemental Arrow, Hungering Arrow, Rapid Fire, Discipline spenders, Caltrops, Shadow Power, Vault, Evasive Fire, costs 4 Discipline to backflip. Yeah, so that Evasive Fire is the same. So additional changes include pretty much they buffed all of these: Bullet Shot, Chakram, Grenades, Hungering Arrow. Hungering Arrow got buffed from damage 115 to 145. That's a huge one. The other ones are just like minor buffs. And also Chakram got nerfed, which I don't know why, because Chakram was a terrible bad skill anyways. Alright, let's see what else here. Impale has been given a new spell effect. So Impale, it can now be used without a bow. So it is now a throw and dagger. So that's a big one, very big one. Impale is now usable without using a bow. Rapid Fire damage increased by 3%. Shadow Power attack speed reduced from 50% to 30. That's a big nerf. Passive skill, tactile advantage. Whenever you use Vault, Smoke Screen, Backflip, Evasive Fire, you gain 60% movement speed. So that's pretty good. If you need to use an evasive skill, you're gonna gain 60% movement speed for 2 seconds afterwards. It's a good PvP skill right there. Passive skill, that is. C for the monk. All the mantras now have a 15-second cooldown and grant a bonus effect of that lasts 3 seconds after activation. So I believe with the dodge, it's like it's 15-second cooldown, so that you can keep recasting the effect of the dodge, and it'll give you 25% dodge as a 120-second duration, and for the first 3 seconds, it gives you another 25% dodge, so you can be used as a evasion type of thing. Like if you remember the World of Warcraft Rogue, it's like a dodge percent chance. It's basically just 25% increased dodge for 3 seconds after activation. So for those first 3 seconds, you will get that 25% dodge on top of your already 25% dodge so for the first 3 seconds you'll be at 50% dodge. So additional changes include Blinding Flash. Spirit cost reduced from 50 to 30, but the duration is also reduced from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. So it just basically reduced the spirit cost, so you don't have to build up that much spirit, but it kept it pretty much the same, so it's like an equal. It just basically reduced the spirit cost, so you could use it more. Breath of Heaven, spirit cost reduced from 75 to 25. Now it doesn't tell you how much healing amount reduced, so if it actually was reduced equally, it would be the healing amount reduced by 66.66%, and that would be equal amount of healing reduction. So the next thing is Crippling Wave, and that got boosted. That got buffed. Deadly Reach got buffed. Fist of Thunder buff. Lashing Tail Kick buff. No, it got. Yeah, I guess it got buffed because it's only 5 extra spirit cost, but the damage increase was 50%. Okay. So passive skills, Transcendence, healing per spirit reduced. That kind of sucks. So that's not nerfed. That is nerfed. Witch Doctor, active skills. Let's see. Okay, so its cast speed is based on your weapon attack speed. Let's see. There's a passive skill. Whenever an enemy dies within 12 yards, there's a 5% chance that a zombie dog will automatically merge. So that's kind of whatever. I mean, that'd be cool if your maximum zombie dogs doesn't count on your maximum zombie dogs, so that you could have like 12 zombie dogs if it procs like 12 times or whatever. That would be kind of cool. But if it's like your maximum zombie dog stays the same, then that would be a stupid ass skill to get. Jungle Fortitude reduces all damage taken by you and your pets. Wow, by 20%. That's really good. What else? Wizard. So adjusted from the defensive skills and offensive skills change, so they change alternating order. Okay, so skills based on your weapon damage and cast speed based on your weapon attack speed. So you're gonna definitely want to have a high damage weapon and a fast weapon at that. Probably having a fast weapon would be better than having a super high damage weapon, but you really want a high damage fast weapon would be the best. Passive skills. Critical Mass. Your critical hits reduce your cooldown of spells by 1 second. Could be good if you have high crit, or if you have a skill that does a lot of quick damage. Like let's say like they attacks like 5 times per second or something. Okay, let's see here. Skills for the Templar. Alright, so this is followers. I'm not really gonna go into this too much. Activated skill. By the way, if you guys want to check this out, I'll leave a link in the description to this. It's on the forums, so I'll just leave a link in the description. Let's see. Let's just go down to the general. Players now start with 5 health potions. Health Globe heals you over 1.5 seconds rather than 5 seconds. That's different. It's like a debuff, I think, because at 1.5 seconds you could be at full HP, and then for the rest of the 5 seconds you could be healing while you're damaging. So that's like a little bit of a debuff there, Health Globes. Let's see, number of chests, shrines, and other interactables. Oh wow, so they reduced the amount of stuff that actually spawns in the map that you can interact with, which kind of sucks. Let's see, I haven't sold from the vendor, so do not buy anything from the vendor because they suck. And you could get everything else from monster drops, so just don't buy anything from the vendors. Level of item is now much more likely to match or be close to the level of monster from which it drops. So basically better items from monsters. Weapons. Significant changes. Okay, so the two-handed over one-handed weapons has been reduced. So that means that the gap between two-handed and one-handed weapon damage has been closed. So the gap that has been closed, that means it's closer. So wand attack speed is increased. Quivers, orbs, mojos have come with plus min max damage. So that's a buff. Ceremony daggers now frequent content managing. So basically, ceremony daggers and wands now work better for wizards and witch doctors. The amount of inherent slow granted by cold weapons has been reduced from 3 to 1 second. So that's pretty huge buff. I mean huge debuff. Sorry. So it's the cold. The cold is reduced from 3 seconds to 1 second. So only 1 second frozen duration from cold weapons. One-handed crossbows and daggers now pull from a separate pool of affixes for plus damage. I'm guessing that's less. The damage variance between weapons is the same. Type has reduced. So basically, the damage variance between weapons. So weapons are going to be more closely related in damage. They're not gonna be like the dagger that's 1 damage and another dagger that's like 20 damage of the same type. Okay. Bug with monk two-handed. There's a new affix for a mortar affix for the monsters. So unique monsters, mortar monsters will now lob grenades at enemies. Lightning bolt damage from electrified enchant monsters has been reduced by 40%. So they thought that was too buff, so they nerfed the lightning bolt damage from electrified enchant monsters. And nice, monsters that are enchanted with an element like molten or electrified now correctly have a 50% resistance to the chosen element. Alright, wretched monsters. Treasure goblins immune to fear. Alright, here, Skeleton King buff. He got buffed. Huge buff. He went to 300% whirlwind damage, so he's gonna be harder now. The Skeleton King, nice. Blacksmith, right here. Fist weapon and dagger option to craft. Blacksmith level and crafting recipes have received a tuning pass, so they changed the blacksmith leveling and crafting recipes. That's good. Pages of training will now start dropping level 6, which is great. The chance of magic and rare items to salvage into higher quality crafting material has been reduced. Oh, increased from 1% to 5%. So you can get fallen teeth from magical items now 5% instead of 1%. And salvaging blue items now has a 1% chance to salvage a legendary crafting material. So you have 1% chance to get a legendary from a blue. So that's about that for the patch 5. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll definitely give you the link in the description. And if you guys want to just follow it here, it just goes Diablo 3 forum, go to the forum, beta feedback, and then go to Diablo 3 beta patch 5 notes. And this is by the administrator here, the community manager, Lilira. Alright, so there it is, guys. I'm going to come out with a long video on the beta. I'm gonna start that right now. So I'll have you guys check this out first and check out the patch notes and get back at me. Keep posting those comments. Keep checking out my Diablo 3 beta giveaway and tell your friends about it. Thanks for all the good comments and make sure you get your friends to subscribe to my stuff. And thanks again, guys. Take it easy. Peace.